Hello, welcome to Dungeon Heroes Podcast. I'm your host, Justin. So today I have another comic review for you guys today. This time we're reviewing a single issue. Usually I review trades and graphic novels. I went to the comic shop last Sunday, and it was the first time in like 2 months where I've been able to go into a comic book shop. And between that time, I had heard about how there was actually some new good comics, which is hard to believe considering how bad like modern comics has been in the last I would say 7 years. I would say 7 years or so. Like modern comics has been pretty bad. Like I stopped reading comics back in like 2013. Came back because of the pandemic. Yeah, so when you're locked up at home, you get bored. So I was reading my old comics, and I was like, yeah, let's try getting back into comics. So yeah, that's how that all started. So yeah, I picked this up. It's by Jason Aaron, Ed McGuinness, Heroes Reborn #1, which is apparently a reimagining or remake of an old 90s comic book series, which I haven't read the original Heroes Reborn. I heard from Comic Book Hut that was actually pretty good, and I paid $8 for this, and it comes with trading cards, which I got like 3 Hyperion, 1 Tor, 1 Doctor Spectrum, 1 Blade, 1 Mephisto, Power Princess, who's like a Wonder Woman ripoff, never heard of her, Nighthawk, Captain America, Blur, and the last card is just, it just has the cover and tells you the story, right? Which the story for this book is Blade, Blade as in the vampire hunter Blade, which you probably know from the movies, is somehow wakes up in an alternate world where there are no Avengers. The Avengers never formed together. They never found Captain America on ice. Thor never redeemed himself when he was banished to Earth. Carol Danvers, who's never made Captain, never became Captain America, which she only got, from what I've heard about her backstory, she only became interested in becoming a superhero when she met the original Captain Marvel. But I would have to read those comics, like Jim Starlin, which I heard were pretty good. Yeah, so the president of this world is Agent Coulson from the Avengers, the first Avengers movie. So it's like, how the hell? I guess they made him a character in the comics, who comes off kind of like a bad guy in this. And there's no Avengers in this world, but there is a superhero team that protects America, and that is the Squadron Supreme, which I have never heard of these guys until like I watched like until I saw them in an ad for that really bad Iron Man comic book I read. What was it called? Armor Wars. Not Armor Wars, the original. It was like a. Let me check my playlist. It was It was like a tie-in to like Secret Wars. The newer Secret Wars. Yeah, it was Armor Wars War Zones. I saw that there was like a book called Squadron Supreme War Zones, and I'm like, hey, those characters look cool. And then I found out that they were like this superhero / supervillain team from the 80s, and I actually picked up omnibus of them, which comes with Alex Ross cover. Yeah, so they're like the new Avengers of this team, where they kind of come off as like like a knockoff of the Justice League, where you have the main superhero the main superhero of the team, the leader, I guess, Hyperion, who's basically Superman with like, if Superman combined with Captain Atom, he's like a nuclear themed Superman. You have Doctor Spectrum, who's like a space hero. right? You got Power Princess, who's like the Wonder Woman ripoff. You got Nighthawk, who Ed McGuinness just made him straight up a Batman ripoff in this. And you got Blur, who's the speedster of the team, right? Which I'm pretty sure the Squadron Supreme has more members, but like that's just this book. So yeah, who they're fighting in this book, you have like, I guess they brought democracy to Latveria, so like Doctor Doom is pissed off about that and attacks the White House. He has some like he has this thing called the Crimson Gem that has the power of the God of Rage, and he turns himself into Dr. Juggernaut, right? Which that was dumb. And then you have like the Pentagon building gets attacked by Hydra and Black Skull, who is basically Red Skull if he got the Venom symbiote, right? Which Nighthawk goes to fight him. Power Princess goes to fight some like Thor villain called Algog, which is this giant with a sword. It looks kind of cool actually. And Dr. Spectrum goes up to space to fight Thanos with his infinity rings, not gems. Right. And while that's going on, Blade is trying to find the old superheroes, the old like Avengers. He meets like Thor, who's like drunk in Norway, right? Who has no interest in like talking to him. Doesn't remember being like a superhero or god of thunder. And then like the last page is basically Blade in like Antarctica finding Captain America and Ice. So I gotta say this issue was a pretty cool first issue. Blade gets a little political in the beginning of the issue, right? But it wasn't too bad. Yes, the dreaded F word was mentioned. Yeah. The dreaded F word was mentioned. Not the homophobic slur. I'm talking about you know what. The thing they call everybody who's like right of center. Yeah. So like the art by Ed McGuinness. I was never a fan of his art style, but like it looks pretty cool in here. Though like some of the characters look a bit too buff, but like some of the characters who aren't supposed to be as buff, like Blur and Power Princess, they look alright. Some of the normal people, they look right. Also, I forgot to mention Tony Stark is in the book, but he's just he never became Iron Man. He never got hit with shrapnel, so like that, he's just like a billionaire capitalist, which whatever, nothing wrong with that. Yeah. So I don't know. The art was cool. You got some pretty cool double-sided pages. The designs for these characters aren't too bad. Not a fan of Blade's design, but and like I gotta say something about like Nighthawk. They give him like big lips, kinda, and he has like he's a little shade-wise, he's a little darker. So I'm just a little confused. Like, is he? Because I know in the original comics, Nighthawk became a villain for a while, and they took his costume and gave it to an African American, and there was a black Nighthawk for a while. And this Nighthawk kind of looks a little like looks a little darker, right? So I'm like, is this the original Nighthawk or a different Nighthawk? Because on the train card, he doesn't look like he looks like he has that costume, but he doesn't look he doesn't look like he has dark skin around his mouth, and he has regular sized lips. And on the back it says he's Kyle Richmond, but I don't know, man. It's hard to tell. So I'm just wondering if they did they make him black in this, or is he white? Because he looks a little darker in the book. Just saying. Which nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying like what's going on here. And also on the trading cards, you get like the names, the team affiliations, and their first appearances, and you got stats. So maybe you can somehow turn this into a game. I was thinking a way you could turn this into a game if you make a little roulette wheel with the different stat statistics, which there are 4 stats: intelligence, strength, and durability, and energy projection. So if like you were to say you have the roulette wheel, you and another guy pick your favorite cards, right? And you spin the wheel, and depending on which stat it lands on, then you compare the 2 stats and they battle. So whoever has the higher stat wins. You can do that 2 out of 3, best out of 3. Sorry, best out of 3, or like whoever gets the first 3 wins or whatever. So that's a way you could probably turn this into a game. But yeah, I'm just saying. That's just my suggestion. If you want to turn this into a game, yeah. So, at the back, which one complaint I forgot to mention, lots of fucking ads in this book. Which I remember comic books having lots of ads, but the ads in here, boy, man, they're like so many fucking ads. Like almost every 3 pages there's like an ad. Sometimes there's ads back to back, or like you'll have an ad and then like you read the next page and then there's like another fucking ad. So dumb. And then there's the fact that, hey, this is rated Teen Plus. This is rated Teen Plus, and there's like ads for like little kids games like Adventure Academy for kids 8 to 13. Which no 13-year-old's gonna play this game. Come on. Like, what the fuck? Like, and I just want to remind people, oh, this book costs like $6 US, okay, and it comes with a free digital offer, some shit. I think it was for Peach Momoko's book, which I have no interest in reading. So, yeah, I'm not gonna pick up. Not gonna pick that up. And there's also ads for like different X-Men books, which are like, holy shit, man! They're constantly rebooting the X-Men, constantly, man. But little annoying. Also, they have a list of other Heroes Reborn titles. Like there's Heroes Reborn. Like there's this huge checklist for May and June, and then there's like fucking 9 different titles for May, and then there's like also 9 titles for like June, man. So it's like they want you to pick up 18 books for this mini series. What the fuck? And if they're all at the same price as this book, fuck no, dude. I'm buying the trade. So I don't know, maybe next time when I go to comic book shop, I'll pick up the second issue if it's at a decent price. If it's not at a decent price, I'm just gonna wait for the trade, man. Because let's be real, this is like $8 for a book is a little ridiculous. I didn't feel too ripped off because I got like these trading cards, which they don't look too bad. They look kind of cool. Though I got like 3 Hyperions, so that's a little lame, but you know, you can always sell the doubles. I doubt these cards are going to be worth anything. Yeah. Alright guys, that's the end of this review. My next comic review is going to be Ultramega 1 by Image Comics. Peace.